who else? A few other people. We was creating us a good old tribe. I think we'll get back to it. All things in perfect timing. Um, will will definitely take place. Um, and I've just been sitting back watching, and I made a post earlier this week about a change of the guards. I just see things changing. People are tired, and I'm going to echo some things I've said before. People are tired of the fake. People are sick of the show. People are tired of your leaders acting like they have it together, and that instead of them preaching to me, they're preaching down to me. They're preaching down on me. Instead of an encouraging word, I'm always getting hellfire and damnation. People are tired of this. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think that was ever God's will for the way things should be in the first place. I think that we are getting ready to enter a space where leadership, where um, spirituality, leaders, voices are getting ready to rise up, and they're not going to look like the traditional minister. And these are the changing of the guards. You can just look at the family structure, if you would. Um, Big Mama ain't who Big Mama used to be. When we was kids, Big Mama was a praying woman, that would rear you, and everything what she responded pretty much was, of course she had her moments, but everything was pretty much what would Jesus do. New Big Mama ain't like that. New Big Mama will love you, but new Big Mama in this generation, these kids Big Mama will stomp you out, cut you, cuss you, and everything else. And I don't think it's anything wrong with that. I think the leadership is reflecting the times in which we live in, the time in which we're done with the faking. No one wants to be superhuman anymore. Everybody just wants to make it. When you look at things for what it really is, we're all just really trying to make it. That's really what we're trying to do. And when it comes to spirituality, we're just trying to elevate. That's really what we're trying to do. Um, I know you got your 50 million scriptures where I'm gonna be wrong. And I say you can pull them all out of the hat. I told myself I was not gonna cuss tonight, but you can pull them all out of the hat and out of everywhere else, every other orifice on your body. At this point, like there's no stopping what's taking place. Like there's no denying that people are listening to vloggers more than they're listening to preachers. Um, there's no denying that your prophets in church are copying witches. So now people are like, well, wait a minute, what's the deal here? Like we can't deny these things. These things are actually happening, you know. And we have a whole generation of people that's sitting here like, you know, what is the deal? What is going on? It's just simple. There's a changing of the guards. It's a changing of the main mindset, the mindset of the general public, the general population of the generation is changing, and uh, we got to get with it. We got to get with it, and we got to be willing to play our part. I was sitting here. I was trying to pull out of that lane. I was really trying to pull out of that lane. I just wanted to do my whole social media bit. I did not want to have the whole influential thing connected to me. I didn't want that. I really just wanted to help move the culture forward, one issue at a time. But it seemed like the harder I tried to push away from it, the more I kept getting pulled back into it. I I could tell y'all stories. I would, and I still do, avoid certain things because I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And word would come back, oh, your name was brought up. They keep saying this, they were saying that. It's so bad that I have texted people off air and I said, I do appreciate what you're trying to do, but could you please not mention me in your Whatever you're doing, don't mention me no more. Good or bad, just leave my name out of it, please. I almost did a Will Smith. Keep my name out your mother. But I said, no, we're not going to go there. I text people and they just can't seem to keep my name from flowing out of here. And so, I mean, it's a good thing because it draws people to come check me out. But it's a bad thing because they send them with directives and then they try to create the narrative around me. So I'm still dealing with people like, well, when I first met you, I thought you was into this, I thought you was into that. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm about. I am a live and let live type person, and no, I don't believe all of the Bible. And no, I'm not going to sit up here and fake like I do. Um, when we cross that bridge and we go into that area, that's where I lose a lot of my preacher, I don't know, counterparts, I guess. But that doesn't make me any less spiritual, and that doesn't make me any less, I'm going to use the term anointed, but that's not what I'm going for. But since that's what we know it as, connected, it doesn't make me any less connected. It just makes me genuine. It makes me human. And then it makes me what a lot of people can't say they are. It makes me honest. Because a lot of people are preaching some stuff you don't believe half the crap that's coming out your mouth. You're just saying it because culture said you're supposed to say it. But once again, it's because there's a changing taking place. So you're going to see voices rising up, voices that may sound like mine. There may be voices that are different, that's just going to rise up, and they're going to have a word, and they're going to amass some followings. And they're going to really, really help people. They're going to really, really help people. And this has to happen because the church has not been doing their job. The church has not been doing its job in the earth. And, if your spirituality does not have room for humanity, then it's BS. And I think that people have had enough of the BS, and they want a space where we can be spiritual, but I can also be human at the same time. All right, well, that's that. I don't want to just stay on that because that's